Today's topic, we are going to find the value of a percentage. See, it's given 2% of 175. So, how are we going to do it? This is 8a as numbered. 2% of 175. The first step that we are going to do is we are going to write it in a more mathematical form, right? So 2% means 2 by 100. Of means multiply, as we know from Bodmer's rules, and 175. Now see, we are going to reduce the values. 175 actually means 175 by 1. So we are going to reduce the values. You see, 100 is possible for us to be divided by 5, so we get 520. 100 divided by 5. On the other hand, 175 divided by 5, we get 35. Again, 520 divided by 5, we get 4, and 35 divided by 5, we get 7. 4 and 2, we can divide the number and we get 2. So the number we have got is 7 by 2. Now we are going to convert this number 7 by 2. Converting this number into mixed fraction, so 2 into 3, 6, we get 1. So it is 3, 1 by 2. So this is the representation. So its value is written as 3, 1 by 2. There will be no percentage sign because we are asked to find 2% of 175. So it will be in terms of a absolute value, not percentage sign, right? Okay. Now we are going to move to number 2, number B. 20% of 725. So 20% of 725. Okay. Now again we'll follow the same step. Write this down in mathematical form. So 20% is written as 20 by 100. Of is written as into, and 725. Once again, it's possible for us to divide 725 and 100 by 2 because we find 5 here in the last unit's place and here a 0. So it's possibly divided by 5. So 725 divided by 5, we get 145. 100 divided by 5, we get 20. Now this 20 and 20 gets cancelled. What we are left with is 145, which is our answer. Moving on, number C. 1.5% of 300. So it is 1.5% of 300. Once again, we are going to write it down in mathematical form. So 1.5 by 100, that is 1.5%. In order to remove the percentage sign from here, we have to multiply it by 10. So that 1.5, we can write it as 15 by 10, the same thing. Of is written as into, and we get 300. Once again, we're going to cancel the zeros. 10 divided by 5, we get 2. 15 divided by 5, we get 3. That's it. So 3 into 3, this 3 into 3. This is what we are left with. So 9 by 2. Convert this into mixed fraction. So 2 into 4 is 8, 1. So we get 4, 1 by 2. So we are going to write 4.5 or 4, 1 by 2. There is another way in which we are going to write the answer because it's given also in 1.5%. We can also write it as 4.5 because half means 0.5. Whatever suits you, right? So we are done with number C. Moving on to number D. 125% of 200 days. So 125% of 200 days. which means my answer will be somewhere in days, right? So once again, 125% is written as 125 by 100, of is into, and then 200. We'll find the answer in days. Cancel it out, the zeros. That is, dividing 100 by 100 we get 1, and dividing 200 by 100 we get 2. So 125 into 2 is 250, and the answer will be in days. So we're going to write a days here. Always remember, because here it's given in days, we need to find out the percentage in days. So that's why in the answer also we will be writing days. Moving on, number E, 15% of 30 kg. 15% of 30 kg. Once again, write it in mathematical form. 15% is written as 15 by 100, of is into, and 30 kgs. Try and cancel it down. Here 0 and 0 gets cancelled. Here 15 divided by 5 we get 3, and here 10 divided by 5 we get 2. So we've got 9 by 2 like the previous number. So the answer is 4.5, or 4.5 kg, because here the question had kg, so here the answer will also have a kg unit. Moving on, number F. See, we've got 30% of 60 hours. So let's write 30% of 60 hours. Okay, write it in mathematical form. 30% is written as 30 by 100, of is into, and 60. Let's cancel. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 3 into 6, that is this 3 and this 6, is what we are left with. Multiply, the answer is 18. It is hours, so we are going to write hours here in the answer as well. That's it. Moving on to question number G. 1.9% of 1200 meter. 1.9% of 1200 meter. Let's write it down. 1.9% is written as 1.9 by 100. In order to remove this decimal, because there was one decimal place here, so we are going to divide it by 10. Of is written as into, and 1200. Cancel it, this zeros gets cancelled. This 10 and 12 both gets divided by 2. We get 5. 10 divided by 2, and 12 divided by 2 we get 6. So now we are left with 19 and 6. 19 is a prime number, so it will not get cancelled in any way. So 19 into 6 is 114 by 5. Convert this number. What we can do is, because here it's given like this in decimal part, so what we can do is we also convert it. 5 into 2 is 10, so 114 into 2, so that we can convert this number into fraction. We are doing this. So 114 into 2 we get 228, which comes to 22.8, because there was only one zero, so one decimal place. So my answer is, the question was 1200 meter, so you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So therefore 22.8 8 meter will be 22.8 into 100 centimeter, right? So the decimal point will get shifted twice, once and twice, because there are two zeros. So my answer becomes 2280 centimeter, or you can also write 22.8 meter. So this is 22.8 meter, or you can write 22 meter 800 centimeter, or you can also write it as 2280 centimeter. Whatever suits you, right? You can write it down. There's no issue with that. And this part is purely the working. So this is how we're going to do this. Okay, now we're going to move to number H. 8% of 80.5 liter. 8% of 80.5 liter. Now we have got 80.5 liter. So we know one thing, that is 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So 80.5 liter is equal to 80.5 into 1000 liter. That means the decimal point will be shifted thrice because there are three zeros. So doing that, we get once, twice and thrice. So two zeros will get inserted. So this we can write it as 80. Decimal point shifts once, so we get 805. Shifts another time, we add a 0. Another time we add a 0. So this is ml. Once you have converted it into 80,500 ml, now we are going to find the answer. So 8% is 8 by 100. In of means into, and we've got 80500, and we're going to write ml this time, not liter, because we have converted it. Cancel it out. We have got 805 into 8. If we do it, we get, multiplying it, we will get 6440 ml. We can also convert it into liter by dividing this by 1000. So 6440 divided by 1000, we get the answer in liter. So you can see 3 zeros, so 3 decimal places. So point will be over here. So we can also write it down as 6.440 liter, or you can also write it as 6 liter 440 ml. That's it. So this had been my question number 8. The last one, 12.5% of 86480.80 rupees. Okay, so let's do it. 12.5% of 8 rupees 864.80. So let's convert it. 12.5% is 12 into 2 is 24 plus 1 25. So we're going to write 25 by 2 divided by 100, because there is a percentage sign, that is why. So first we are going to work it out. Then of means into, and 86480. If you want to remove this point, we have to multiply it by 100. Sorry, divide it by 100. Now next step, 25 by 2 divided by 100 means 100 by 1. So reciprocal of this will be 1 by 100 into 86480 divided by 100. Cancel the 0. We've got the 0. 25 divided by 100, we get a 4. Now 8648. It's possible for us to divide it by 2. If we divide it by 2, we get 4324. 4324. Here we get 2. 4324 divided by 2, again we get 2162. Again it's possible for us to divide the number by 2, we get 1081. So dividing it we get 1081. So we are not left with anything. My answer is rupees 1081, and there is only 10 left. So what we can do is insert the decimal point here, because there is only 10, so decimal place 1. In order to make it look practical, we'll insert a 0 here, and the answer is 108.10%. 108.10, that is rupees 108 and paise is 10. So that is it.